Hey honey loves, happy Wednesday, happy March Madness, happy Women's History Month. Oh my goodness, I just got done telling y'all this morning that with Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, Juno retrograde, that we were about to see some serious relationship shifts, not only in our own love lives and in our own relationships, but in the relationships around us, especially in entertainment. And tell me why. We have three major stories right now. The Breakfast Club with their drama, okay? Just hilarious, bringing they shit to light, they shifts to light, okay? Monique, I'll be, using Angie Stone's funeral as a reference, but whatever, saying, hey, the way I was treated in that relationship situation, that career situation, whatever, right? I'm not done. And then, of course, back here on the happier note, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good getting married in secret with just their mamas in attendance. I love it. Okay, listen, we got to get into this. We're going to use the astrology to decode. Let's get to it. Let's get started with Just Hilarious airing out the Breakfast Club. Now, first of all, before we get into the astrology, let me just tell y'all, there was some secret private conversations that were already happening. So this ain't really new to them, even though it's new to us. But to get into the why would this be aired out right now, Jess is an Aquarius, okay? And she's got a heavy in her chart. Sun, Juno, Mercury, Saturn, Eros. Aquarius this week was awakened to the positive and the negative that was around him. So homegirl looked around peep game and said, okay. And with the Capricorn heavy in her chart, Venus, Mars, Ceres, Uranus, North Node, Neptune, where her commitment is and where her loyalties lie took precedence. So with all of that being taken into consideration, the energy was to take action. Don't talk about it, be about it. What's up? That's why we're hearing about it, right? All right, let's get into Monique kind of reigniting that whole Tyler Perry situation after his speech at Angie Stone's funeral. The question is, why? What kind of timing is this? And let me tell you why. Okay, the Sagittarius in this woman's chart just couldn't resist. She knows she's not wrong, and she's like, Not to mention the Scorpio in this woman's chart was like, time out. What are your real motives for making this speech? Because I know you damn sure didn't do that for me. The Aries in her chart is not letting it go. This is the weekly energy we going off of. The Aries in her chart feels like it's a responsibility to keep bringing it up, because if she doesn't, then no one else will talk about it, and she's not letting it die. Aquarius in her chart was awakened to the speech and said, and Libra in her chart is like, you will not ignore me. Speaking of relationship shifts, one of the most positive ones that happened today that we learned about was these two right here, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, getting married. Congratulations. Now the question is, why? What happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. The stars were aligned and they felt very ready to go for it. They didn't see a reason to wait. And with Juno being retrograde in Sag, Sag is like, what we waiting on? And not to mention Venus and Mercury are in Aries energy right now. Impulse, okay? But they have Virgo and Libra both very, very much in common in their chart. And both Virgo and Libra energy was ready for a life change, and they're experiencing positive movement. Seriously, wait for what? And they wanted to prove that they were both in it. To each other, not to us. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment below. Mwah.